There are certain mistakes that we are making when we are doing closing strategies. One of the most common mistakes, and I'm guilty of that mistake as well, is I talk too much. Right? You talk yourself out of the deal. The deal is already done, but you talk yourself out of it. I'm guilty of that because I've done that before. Right? I talk too much, I don't know when to stop talking, and that is something that comes with practice. That's why closing has to be a practice strategy. The other thing that changes, the other mistake that is very common, is what we call asking the wrong questions. You see, by asking the wrong question, you get the wrong reply. For example, when you start a meeting and you say, how's the economy? That question is the wrong question. Because what happens is, you go into a spiral of negative conversation. Oh, the economy is so bad, last year was better. And now you are forcing him to come out of that thought process of negativity. So you see, certain questions have negative answers and you already know that the answer is negative. I'll give you an example. When I'm sitting with a client and ask him, how's your business? What's usually the answer?
Absolutely.
Very bad. Bad market, last year was better. Am I correct? Why? Because we are all insurance advisors. But when the client is sitting with a banker and he needs a loan or he needs money, what does he say to the banker? Oh, business amazing. This year 30% growth and I'm expecting more, so you should give me more money. Right? So if you're a banker, you will hear that the economy is fantastic, the business is very good. If you're an insurance advisor, you'll hear the economy is very bad and the business is very bad. So why ask a question that is going to give you a negative answer and you already know the answer? Oh, Sanjay, rapport building. You see, you can build rapport with a more positive question. So if you don't ask the right questions, that's one of the biggest mistakes that we make when we're getting into closing. It's the same process with closing. If you ask a negative question, it will lead to a negative answer. And you already know the answers to most of the questions.